On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Wilson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his... Gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 131 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. And they want to make sure they get him there.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring it to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And take it right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he does. Properly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run now for Nwangu, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Chubb running to the wide side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. They find some open field here. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. But here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. And that's hauled in by St. And he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50. remaining in half number one. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched his move for move and knocked it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Washington. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, here's DeWalger. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And some room to run now. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Washington offense back out there. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? Not done. That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, but now it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now Wilson on first down, and he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson will throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Give them 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. You want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On the run is Nwangu. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They run it again with Chubb. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 55 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And as this defense walks off the field,